Hey, what's up? Welcome back to today's video. I thought I would share with you this look that I created using some of the top rated drugstore products, and these are products that I have been wanting to test out for a really long time. They came from recommendations from a top makeup artist here on YouTube, Nikki LaRose. She is a pro makeup artist. She does a lot of YouTube videos about holy grail drugstore products and foundations. She does so much great content. I would highly recommend checking her out. Every time I try out a product that she recommends, I instantly fall in love. So she's a great resource. If you're at all interested in how to recreate this look, keep watching. And as always, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you guys want to see more of these types of looks. But you guys, I'm so impressed with these products and how everything just laid beautifully on my skin. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. So let's get right into today's look. I'm super excited to do this because I just went to the drugstore and I picked up a whole bunch of new makeup to test out and try with you guys. These are all products that I have kind of been researching for a while. I've been watching Nikki LaRose here on YouTube. She has a ton of great product recommendations. She does a ton of reviews. She has some amazing content on her channel. She goes and she tests out all the drugstore products, foundations, blushes, everything that you could possibly imagine. She's just a wealth of knowledge and she's a professional makeup artist, so I really trust her opinion. So these are all of the things that I've kind of been writing down on my list of things that I want to try based on her recommendations, based off of your guys' recommendations. And so I'm really excited to test these out. So let's go ahead and get started. I've already done my eyebrows. And by the way, if you guys are curious, about anything that I'm using throughout this video, I will leave links to everything that I try out down in the description box below. So feel free to check that out because everything that I will be using today will be linked down below. So these are the three products that I put on my brows today. The first one is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Brunette. This is great for filling in your brows. It's so easy because, it's got a spoolie at the end, but it's so easy because the pen is like a retractable pen and it's a super fine pen. So easy to kind of fill in, draw your brows. And it's a great dupe for the Anastasia brow pencil as well as the Benefit brow pencil. Much more affordable. And then for filling in your brows even further, creating more definition, and for creating those fine hairs, I use the Maybelline Builder Brow. Love this pen so much. It's a felt tip pen and it also has a gel at the end. I don't use the gel. I don't really feel like it has that great of staying power, but you can if you want. And I use the shade Dark Brown, I believe. So love this. And it really gives more definition to the brows. And then for my gel, I just use the NYX brow glue in medium brown, and this keeps those hairs in place, doesn't move. Love this. This is my second time purchasing this. I'm gonna go in with my moisturizer. As always, it's the Juice Beauty SPF 45. I like this, don't love it. It's got sparkles in it. Don't like that. I mean, I guess it does kind of give you a nice glow. I do like it because it does have kind of a tackiness to it. So I feel like it gives my foundation something to grip onto, which I do like. And this is supposed to be a clean, non-toxic SPF, which I like. I have been wanting to try this for so long. It's the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and it's supposed to be amazing for applying before your foundation and gives your foundation something to hold on to. I guess you're supposed to apply this on your skin and allow it to kind of set in for 30 seconds before going in with your foundation. So it's got a nice cooling effect. Feels good. It's thin consistency. Feeling that tackiness already. Moving right along to foundation, I have a couple foundations to test out with you guys today that I'm so excited about. So this one was a recommendation from Nikki LaRose. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter Glow Booster for Radiant Skin. And this is supposed to be a really good dupe to like the Charlotte Tilbury foundation. It gives that nice kind of radiant glow under your foundation. You can also wear this on the top of your foundation as like a topper. So I'm excited to test this out. I'm gonna try two different foundations today. This is the CoverGirl Outlast Warm Beige number 845. I might have already tested this out like a really long time ago. I think I liked it, so I wanted to try it again just to like refresh my memory and see if I want to hold on to it. And then the Maybelline Fit Me matte and poreless. It wears up to 12 hours. This is for normal to oily skin, and I got the shade 230 Natural Buff. So I'll do the Maybelline on this side and then the CoverGirl on this side. So but first, let's go ahead and apply our e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I'm excited about this. So I'm gonna do a couple swipes like that. This is supposed to give your skin like a really kind of healthy looking glow. I got this little set of brushes from Walgreens. This is by Real Techniques, and it's a face-based set. So I'm going to use one of these brushes. Wow, this instantly gives me such a nice sheen to my face, like a healthy glow. Wow, that's really nice. I could even just wear this by itself. It kind of gives you like this little tiny amount of like a filter look. I'm not kidding. Such a radiant, kind of healthy glow. I like that. Okay, did I say I was gonna do Maybelline on this side, CoverGirl on this side? I think I did. All right, let's do Maybelline on this side. And again, the shade I picked up is 230 Natural Buff. It's definitely a good match, like a shade match for sure. I just was hoping for maybe a little bit more coverage. So I'm just gonna, I think, go in with just a little bit more product. It's got a great finish. Doesn't emphasize pores. It laid over that e.l.f. Halo Glow just effortlessly, blended effortlessly. So I'm just gonna use just a tiny bit more and see if we can kind of build up that coverage. But overall, really liking this product. That's what that looks like. What do we think? It's a really great shade match. This is without foundation, this is with. Pretty. CoverGirl Extreme Wear Light Airbrush Finish, 24-hour, transfer resistant. It's got a little bit of SPF in there, SPF 18, and I got the shade Warm Beige. Here we go. We're starting with one pump. Does have an interesting paint-like smell. It's a little bit lighter than I think on the Maybelline side, but we'll make do. I do feel like with the Maybelline, it's giving me more of like a matte finish as opposed to the CoverGirl. That glow is peeking through just a little bit more. Okay, what do we think? Maybelline versus CoverGirl. The Maybelline is a little bit, I think, better of a shade match for me. it matches exactly to my neck. CoverGirl seems to be just a tad bit lighter, although I could definitely make it work with some powder and bronzer. But I do notice that the glow is more prominent on this side as opposed to the Maybelline side. What do we think? So for concealer, I am testing out the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Sand. I love the wand applicator. Really like that shade. Put a little bit on my eyes. Definitely full coverage, at least for the lids. It got rid of some of that darkness and pigmentation. Beautiful. Amazing coverage. It's a great color too. I wouldn't say it's too light or too dark. I think it's perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and set that with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in the shade Honey, because I've got a lot of under eye wrinkles and fine lines, and I really want this to set my concealer so we have no creasing throughout the day. I am such a huge fan of bronzer. I think once you're done with your foundation and your bronzer, I feel like it just makes you feel alive. So I think I want to finish my face and then move on to eyeshadow. So this is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, and I've heard some great things about their putty bronzers. They've got great pigmentation. Apparently they blend out easily. And I think I got the shade Tan Lines. So I'm going to use my same kind of foundation brush, and we're gonna start bronzing up this face. So I'm gonna get a good amount on my brush here and just kind of start bronzing up the face here. I almost think I could have gone with like the darker shade. I feel like I'm needing to swirl a lot just to get some product on my face. I was hoping for a little bit more payoff. Not seeing a ton of payoff on my skin here. And I'm really like swirling in there. There we go. There's a little bit of contouring right there. This is kind of a meh. I don't know if I'm in love with it. I think it's great as far as just like a beginner type product, but I don't know if I would repurchase. And then let's see, I'm going to set my face with a little bit of the Tower 28 Get Set Balboa Banana Shade setting powder. And I really like this because it gives such a kind of flawless finish. And I'm just gonna powder up the areas that I get really oily, T-zone mainly. Powder bronzer. Nikki LaRose said this is the best drugstore powder bronzer. She swears by it. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Powder Bronzer, 24-hour wear, soft matte finish, waterproof, and they've got multiple shades. I got the shade 350. She swears by this, and she says a lot of the drugstore bronzers are powdery, chalky. So I'm excited to try this out. It's just a little bit of kick up, but not a lot. And she said very pigmented. So a little bit goes kind of a long way. And it kind of gives like a smooth airbrush finish. And she's right, it is pigmented for sure. It does smell good. I'm all bronzed up, and one thing I forgot to put on prior to powder was I wanted to try out this liquid blush, and I'm thinking of just putting it on anyway, even though I just set my face. I bought this e.l.f. Camo liquid blush in the shade Pinky Promise, and I'm so interested in trying this out, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply some. Even though I've already put powder on, I'm gonna try some right now. Just do a couple dots. I don't know if that's too much or too little, but we're gonna find out. All right, wow. Super pretty, very, very pretty. It's got like a nice kind of glow almost to it, and it's blending out really well. Definitely see more of a glow on the CoverGirl side, which is really pretty. It's really nice. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to set kind of the cheek under eye area, just because I feel like it's a lot of blush going on right now. Moving on to eyes, and again, highly talked about palette. It's the Milani Gilded Eyeshadow Palette, and I got mine in this shade Champagne Problems. Look how pretty that is. Those colors are right up my alley. I love a good kind of bronzy brown eyeshadow palette. And I didn't know if I wanted to do this one or if I wanted to do like a pinky mauve shade, but you know what? I wanted to stay in my lane. I wanted to do what was comfortable. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right here and just kind of create like a nice smoky, bronzy eye look. Blend it out like a dream. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this darker shade right here and just put that right in kind of that crease area. Okay, I think I might deepen up that outer corner of the eye. I'm gonna use this shade right here. It's like a deep brown. And just put that in the outer corners. This is a really nice palette, I have to say. The shadows are not flaking at all. So I'm going to mix these two shimmery shades together and apply that on my lid with my fingertips. Wow, so pretty. Okay. Let's tie in this whole look and do kind of the under eye and just mixing some of the brown shades. I like to take my under eye shadow and take it like all the way kind of down to hide my creases. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using this Urban Decay pencil in the shade Double Life. It's like a really pretty kind of brown, dark brown, bronzy eyeliner. My all-time favorite drugstore mascara right now is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. This just has such amazing pigmentation. I don't need a ton. I don't need to coat my lashes a bunch to get that effect. And it lengthens, it creates volume, it's dramatic, and I love it. Highly recommend this mascara, and it's so affordable. Moving on right on to lips. I'm using this NYX lip pencil. It's called Line Loud Lip Pencil, and I'm using it in the shade Global Citizen. And I really like this because it's a super nice nude neutral lip liner, and it actually lasts a decent amount of time throughout the day. So highly recommend checking that out. And I think I might use this ColourPop. Should I do ColourPop? No, it's kind of a little dark. Well, do you guys want to see what it looks like? It's the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in Beeper. It's a little dark. I like it. Just not for this look. So I think I might use this Sephora liquid lip stain number 120. I love these liquid lip stains. If you haven't already checked them out, highly recommend checking them out at Sephora. They're like 16 bucks and they're perfection. They have great staying power. Yes, they are a little drying, but I love the shade range that they offer. Okay, so I'm going to top them off with these two glosses. This is the MAC Cream Sheen Glass in Boy Bait. And then I'm going to use this gloss by CoverGirl. I love this gloss. This is the Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss in the shade My Straw Booty. I like it because it's like a gel-like kind of consistency. It's not very sticky, and it gives such a nice gloss to the lips. And then lastly, even though it doesn't really go with this look, it's like a pink blush, but I really want to try it. Let's just do like maybe one side of the face. It's the NYX Buttermelt Blush in the shade My Butta Half. And it's like this really vibrant pink blush, but I really want to try it. So let's go ahead and give it a go. Whoa, that's pretty. That is really pretty. What do we think? Probably could have done more of like a orangey type of blush. Tone it down just a little on the blush, but it's really pretty. I like how that turned out. What do we think? This is the completed look. I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I'm gonna go do my hair and I'll be back to give my final thoughts. I am just so impressed with all the products that I used today. I really think that the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter Foundation is incredible. Even that alone just created such a nice kind of glow and filter over my skin that I didn't even feel like I needed foundation. However, I really love the finish of both of these foundations. I do see a little bit more of that glow coming through with the CoverGirl, but both of these products just laid beautifully on my skin and are giving me such kind of like a flawless finish. Also, that L'Oreal bronzer, highly pigmented. Same with the NYX blush. Like, as you can see, it's just like, it's popping. I love the eyes. So if you guys are interested in these products, again, I will leave links to everything down below. Check them out. Highly recommend. And this is the look. So I'm super happy with it. Thank you guys so much again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button if you want to see more makeup looks, more makeup tutorials, reviews. Love to test out new products. And thank you guys again. I'll see you next time. Bye.